have common room right there. The classroom. St. Barnabas, Doma is Methodist, DA Junior High School, Doma Central, Esikesu, #1 Methodist, Kumasi Metro, Bantama, State MA. You go to Efijapa, then I'll say DA Primary, Fantiakwa South, Bosuso Presby, Adaklu, Kajobi Amdo Basic School, Southtown Jetokwe Basic School, Yellow Krobo, Azar MA Basic, Sunyani West, Damesua Methodist, Doma is Kuma Jimre DA Basic School, Kwabi Brim, Ebenezer Methodist. You go to Bibiani Bekwai and she has more KG Primary, Binduri, 6 unit classroom block, Bosomche, Espresso DA, Accra Metro, Salvation Presby, Mile 7, Jabin, Esanse Methodist Primary School, Fantiakwa North, Begro Demonstration Primary School, Fantiakwa North, Akumasu East DA Primary School, Fantiakwa North, Begro, Asen South, St. Augustine's Catholic Primary at Achiase, Bia West, Debiso DA Junior High School, Jama North, Asri Presby Junior High School, Akachi South, Setre is there, Asante Achimsa, Asempane. I show me the picture of, if I can see, I want you to see Asempane, how it was. This was Asempane. Are you going to see the children going to school here? And very fascinating story of how this school has now changed. You can see from here, you see the students? So if we continue to tell ourselves that in this 21st century Ghana, this will be schools, you see, this is Asempane. Now let's see the new Asempane. The new Asempane. That is it. And every school comes with 6-seater WC. And we are hiring cleaners for every school. We don't expect the children to go and clean the WCs while they sit in the classroom. So we have cleaners that we are hiring for each one of these schools. Let's move on to another location, Chifu Atimokwa and Tefrewoso. And Tefrewoso is a very interesting, the building was a very interesting one. Asante Achim North, APC Demonstration School, Ebuakwa North, AME Zion, New Tafo, Ahanta West, Pumpuni, Secondary Takrade, Ryan Paul, Shama DA Primary School, Secondary Takrade, Diabene, and Esunafun of Ahafumai Basic School. All across the country, these schools are being commissioned. It's fascinating to see Atobiasi DA Basic School, Cape Coast North Apesika MA Primary, Asutifi, Kenyase, Moahum Methodist, Bosomche Nuaso, Bosomche DA Primary. Oyoko Jabin, Abisiwa RC Primary, Esunafun of Goso KG, Esunafun of Goso SDA KG, Doma West, Krokrom RC Primary, Kwabi Brim, Pechima Methodist, Asen South, Asen Nyame Bebu KG. You can move on, Bosomchen, you see Commander Edna Egrafo, Abrim, Berase, Techimai, Insuta RC, Private Busa South, Zioza, Ebuakwa North, Presby Kindergarten, Mamprugu, Tantala School, Mamprugu, Yezize School, Fantiakwa South, Dome Methodist KG. All across the country, you're going to see various buildings. So at the end of the day, what we are telling Ghana that change has come. And the change will continue. We have to change the course of history of our nation. And as some locations come alive, we'll go there live and see the commissioning in action. Where are we heading?
Historic commissioning of over 80 educational projects across the country. On Monday, 18th November 2024, MMDAs began commissioning completed educational projects in their respective areas. Watch.
Indeed, this is very historic. Shall we all give a round of applause? We can do better. We can do better. Historic indeed. We can do better. Honorable Minister, we are going to have a chat. Yes, we are going to have a chat for the people of Ghana to understand really what is going on. Because, I mean, for 80 commissions to be done in a day, for me, if you ask me, it's unprecedented. But I'm sure you can give the best description of what is going on here.
I am excited, and today I was a bit emotional when I went to St. Barnabas. It's a school I visited 8 months ago. It was in such a disrepair that you will not even believe the closest school to the Ministry of Education will be in that kind of condition. But it was, and it to me was unacceptable to have our schools in such a situation. No ceiling, of course, and roofs are leaking. I'm sure when it's raining, they had to quickly get the children to leave the school before the rainfall began. It was a very difficult situation for me to see as somebody who has worked in the education system in the United States and had built schools in the United States, who the president recruited. And I remember he asked me a specific question: would you consider coming back to Ghana to help me change the education system? So coming back to Ghana in response to his request, change has always been at the top of my agenda. And therefore, I wanted St. Barnabas to see the change. And this morning, if we can see the images of the students, how they were dressed, and how it has changed from the old blue Anglican uniform to black and white uniform with tie, and seeing the Osu children dressed in a very beautiful fashion. At the end of the day, what it tells me is that we can change our nation. Let's make no mistake about it, change can happen in Ghana. What you see is just a symbol of what is possible in our nation.
All right, thank you, Honorable Minister. But let me pass this one. Viewers, This is just an information that is also equally important. The nature of the program is such that at some point we'll cross to different locations and pick what is also happening there live. At some point we may be crossing to, for instance, Baby, there's also a commission going on there. Awaso, there's also a commission going on there. If you go to, for instance, Akumadan, there's also a commission going on there. Asinfo, there's also Enyinam. There are all other commissioning going on there simultaneously. So at some point we will just cross live when we get the feed from those locations. But Minister,
St. Barnabas, the pictures are.
Yeah, St. Barnabas, yeah, sure. So I'm sure at some point we will also show the videos of St. Barnabas where the president himself led the commission. But Minister, I want to understand, why do you say this is education transformation in action?
You really have to begin to understand that we at this since 1957, after independence, we did some good things, but you also realize that some countries did some things differently and they've gotten different outcomes. I always cite South Korea and other countries that decided that in the 1970s they will improve STEM education, introduce STEM education in high schools. And they did. Now we are doing STEM in Ghana 50 years behind South Korea. But the good news is that we have begun. So when we say transformation, we are not tinkering at the edges, doing some small things in Kitenkitibia. No, we are talking about major things. So you don't go to St. Barnabas and just fix the roof. Change everything totally. And when you change, you also have to change the way the children are orientated in terms of how they think and how they behave and how they think they can change their community. So if you look at St. Barnabas, they are going to be doing field trips. We're taking the students to go and see Presec, see Labone, see University of Ghana. We want them to come back to Osu and say, yeah, there's a world out there that we can be part of. We are building their library, making sure they have computers. Everything that needs to be in the school is there. And by the way, they are getting a counselor who can counsel them and guide them, and who can bring in parents, for the parents to see that there's a new dawn, a new day for them. Recently, I got a visit from Sempe basic school. I asked the teachers, and we arranged for them to take them to Kimpiski. Why? I wanted them to see there's a place called Kimpiski. And that the cost of food there, if they don't work hard, they will never be able to go there to eat. So I sent them there. After that, I had lunch with them. I just wanted them to have a mindset change. So when our vice president, the flag bearer of MPP, talks about teaching growth mindset in our schools as one of his agenda, it's about changing the mindset of the children to understand that they can be the best in the world in anything that they want to do. So growth mindset, we have all the books. We are beginning now in our schools for children to understand that we can be the best in the world.
Minister,
so when we say transformation, what we are saying is that change everything completely.
Minister, that's it. See, a message I mean, I say, can you see a man or moton, no more ready for you, almost a motion, almost a some can you no muntibi. Yo,
if you don't have no more cars, I'm a question of breaching to me. Michino da so ho na me ma me no so mutie ya Ghana fo nyina mutie ya de pese ka kire mo se asempa bi aba nana adodan kwakufu ado enna be de akire vice president Mahawadu Bawumia omada Roma omani so ade hu no enne ye de aye adwuma na ohwe Ghana bebre region bia ye school foforo aye bie ne bia anonso aye bie no so nkokwan so Okoje tokwe na akohwe nkwala na ahye omontare fefefe St. Barnabas enkrai kwala ahye omontare fefefe dan omutimu nkowe omteso okra no eye sonko ensistare sonko na aba Ghana enwomesua mu na ebrume bia e kan nwomesua asem a ebi ana wodwen se obanko a woko school ho enokre obana woko school no eye daache obeba no abehwew eye pa na mansan nyina mpuntuo nso akogina ngomesua so enunti na yenkwala no yentimi mabinum nkotena baabi ehonye na binum so de owo skenti no akọ private school fe yese baabi ankwala no obi amomie ma wo mo ngomesua akade a emu odu na wo so daache eyeyi ano ma no daache pagya Enunti enenede eye da pona emayen eye da kese emagana nyina se ukrom school ni bi enye nro ho no a wonim say Dr. Bichum so mama kwanya na say Minister for Education 2025 wa ukrom ebi maaye no ukrom ebi maaye a ebeden ebeba enti wanya bia wo hu nkrofo de a mo ani nyema omo ba wo de nam kwam
we de empanifo se asempetia na asempetia yi so no me de Mr. Mame emmo ahwefo nyina ma ne se ebra dwumadi ni kwanani mo no ye be crossover akọ baabi a miamia ho so no ye commission ni bi wo ho enye district level commission ni nko ana ye show district level commission there na no Monday na penning for DCs and MMDCs, one more agent president and then one minister name, one more year commission. Then so now I know can say if you so me be some medical bobo be Sunyani and pay president Aibi. The Afro na with the Uma a sabo crossover near commission one then also Yakofa every ho live. Now
Saint Barnabas are ready.
Saint Barnabas are ready. And also the technicians no air one more a bobo amaye. But minister projects here no. One key variable has to do with maintenance. When it comes to the maintenance, I mean, bit about the projects here.
I'm pimping over to Force Ghana any maintenance culture. People say that we don't have maintenance culture. I'll tell you this: there's no country has maintenance culture, but they have maintenance budgets and they have maintenance staff, and that is how maintenance is done. So as I speak with you, we have recruited about 50 facility managers. We've started posting them to our high schools. These are land economists, estate management graduates, building technologists. They are going to be in charge of maintenance in our high schools, and we are going to be adding more. Every high school must have a plant manager / facility manager in charge of maintenance. They will report directly to the headmaster or headmistress of the school. Our GET fund is also going to make maintenance allocation so that the buildings that they build can be well maintained. So at the end of the day, we have to be mindful of the fact that if we don't maintain these buildings, it will go into dilapidation again.
Okay.
And minua, the woman say, "Ye pese idi ehuni ewo dey nyina mu." Enti so hwe edan asisi wa Ghana ni nyina ni DC3 adwuma school bia benya cleaner school bia wo se nkwala no nko isi WC na omo ane enkope paso ere na yeyi tu be he na afi omo so regina so ne ebubu no enti school bia esi bia no ombenya cleaner high schools also enya facility managers normal any headmasters any headmistress adwuma Madam Wife.
Minister, let me catch you. Sunyani, I read one also on the Omo Ayo. Okay. I also commissioning back for Ecoso.
Okay. So,
yeah, we are just crossing over to Sunyani to also go and take a live feed of what is going on over there. But Minister, before we get to Sunyani, you just mentioned this morning that we were with the president at St. Barnabas. I mean, how did the president feel?
I think he was very excited. I call him the education president. He's giving me everything I need to execute education at the Ministry of Education. So obviously, he'll be excited. Because we've come a long way from when he first visited one of my schools in Los Angeles, and he asked me a very simple question. After seeing what I have done in California, he asked me, would you consider coming back to Ghana to help me change the education system? The response to that question is what has brought me here today. I considered it, and I came to Ghana.
Minister, I have to cut you. We are live at Sunyani. The MC is speaking.
The member of parliament.
Oh, okay, all right. That is a member
Honorable
of parliament.
Tomorrow, our children, our grandchildren, president. Before I proceed, please let us stand up and observe them silently.
We don't have any other, so that we come back.
So rest in peace. Thank you, Sister.
All right, welcome back. Minister, any remarks on the Sunyani project?
The Sunyani project is one of the model junior high schools like the one we've done at Jabin and Achim Ewisa, Chamba in the north and other places. Once you put that building up there, you're able to move students from 7 junior high schools and they come there. So when we commission Jabin, for example, like the Sunyani one, we are going to shut down all the old junior high schools at Jabin. We are moving them into a new building with biology, chemistry, and physics lab, and computer lab, and robotics lab. Everything is there at the junior high school level. It's total transformation of our junior high school system. So the one you see at Sunyani is one of those schools that take over 1,500 students, and you're able, and you're able to bring in students from about 7 junior high schools. So in the case of Sunyani, they are moving some students from Ridge, and then they've also created avenue for other parents who may want to educate their children there.
Minister, this one is only located in Sunyani, or there are
the Sunyani Ridge area.
But beyond Sunyani, do you have others within the
other regions, but not in Bono.
Okay.
Yeah, so we did a model ones for different locations in different regions. So, of course, our goal is that for you to transform junior high schools, communities don't need 7 junior high schools. Some of them are 50 students, 80 students, 100 students. You bring them together under one umbrella so you can give them a library and equip the library for them. So if you see there's one model junior high school, if they show you the pictures of students in their libraries and science lab at Bosumchi, for example, which was done with a 1 million per constituency funds. The government gave 1 million to constituencies, and in my constituency, we decided that we'll create a model junior high school. So you can see there that the students have library. We have science labs that were built by the Middle Belt Authority. For a junior high school, a serious transformation. So in these new junior high schools, what we are saying is not just the building, but the equipment that comes with the building, the new way of teaching and learning that comes with the building, new courses that are being offered, music and other things that are going to be offered
in a junior high school.
Junior high school. You see, the bill before Parliament, which we didn't get the free secondary education bill, was to ensure that junior high schools are upgraded to secondary status. So by the time they go to the senior high, they have all the requisite skills. They've done lab reports, they've done everything that you are supposed to do in secondary. So we're bringing back an opportunity for junior high schools to be upgraded and transformed. You do physics, chemistry, and biology there before you get to high school, and you continue from high school. So by the time you get to high school, you've been introduced to most of the scientific concepts, and you get to do robotics in junior high school. So we have a new vision for transformation of education, and the junior high school is a critical component. I've always seen junior high school as the weakest link in the education system. If you didn't get a chance to go to a private junior high school and you went to a public junior high school, you are sitting in dilapidated buildings, there's no science equipment, and then you're going to meet your friends at Wesley Girls who are used to beakers and everything and all the scientific things, and they are lost. We can't create a nation of haves and have-nots, 2 Ghanas. Ghana for the rich, Ghana for the poor. The poor doesn't do well in science, so they don't get to do science at the senior high school. So even though they will go to Laboni, but they will not give them science because they didn't do on the BEC. Why should we create a country where the poor locked up in inner city schools and villages don't get the opportunity to do engineering and do science because their grades on the BEC is so bad. And then when they get to the high school and they're even giving science, they don't do well because they've not been exposed to it. It's a new dawn. So if you look at what is going on there, you can see this is a new paradigm. It's a paradigm shift where junior high schools have been strengthened and upgraded, equipped with all the necessary tools like high schools, so that you can give Ghanaian children 6-year quality secondary education. And that is what the Akufo-Addo government has begun. And when we continue with this, it will be a different Ghana for all Ghanaians. Inner cities of Osu and villages like Jetokwe will be able to get what they need to compete with the rest of our communities.
Minister, thank you. Now, 6-year quality secondary school education, there are
secondary school no processes form. It's not Ghana secondary school in Fianson. And I be by and was in Chem. And you chem, and a secondary school near 2 fear nitrogen, and I can feel me and son. And I say, middle schools now, your friend junior secondary. You can't see a friend junior secondary, no. Uncle Sister Dino.
Okay.
Oh, and ye Mremuno, the kind say, Oba Ghana, ye woman say that your kindergarten film, primary school in Fiancia, junior high school in Fiamiansa, now Munina a basic. Sani Emrano count, Pre-Tertiary Education Act. And you know, secondary and Casano a Fiamiansa. Me who am I was secondary in Fiamiansa. By Emran as a secondary in Fiamiansa, and a technical in Fiamiansa. Junior high school now, so thank you. Pejamu, na secondary no. Yes, a basic school.
We have to cross over to Mamprusi.
Mamprusi,
yes.
Good.
The Pesempe Model STEM High School is also ready for commission. Yes, the video we are crossing over there.
I hope so.
The blast for the beginning of its activities. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Gabriel Pelemo, Ono Ena, Italian, Abayawo, Omemua, Ena, Oyo Penny Abidji. So thank you so much for your kind words to us. Friends, it's at that special time that I want to listen and to hear from the special person. Minia, Reggie.
Boss of Cassipa and Yaswania. I'm on fire. I was there for a brana.
Minister, very, very novel.
Yeah.
What does this mean for double track?
Yeah, you see, the enema about Ghana, Sabri, Pasempe, a school, Makumaku Dua, etc. I did be crabeka. Now, her Pasempe, a school Alcomua, Science Lab, Makumaku Duminu.
12 science labs.
12 science labs. And yeah, idea teacher needs to one as a Bosomi and San and Kwanako lab. Chemistry teacher. The classroom and the chemistry lab.
12 science labs. Schools could doing in a beer.
And do go on one chemistry teacher in the classroom and the chemistry lab. Biology teacher classroom the biology lab. A Honan Kalano co teacher in it to an Kalanaba. Yain says from Kwan Abruche no Huno. High school teacher needs in the classroom and Kalanako. Ombe Kono them ho. Kama. Na de so mu ye bia o matimi aye nti wo kopa sempa e ho ye school kesia o mampani asia wo ko on ma wo beka sa university emfa no kure ni esi school we bi wa krodie ahafo ahemfo no beto o mampani anim se fa ye university mine enti menem o ka say e ho nkrata o parliament a ye University of Engineering and Applied Sciences e wa krodie challenges bebree obia nya school ibu na de fepa ewo mu no so okohwe enkwara ne niam mo fiti ase ya wo ho bedwuru emfidi ase ade mo bia de ama wo enhye pa ase ya wo bia de ama wo headmasters ntitiye eye sonko e do on bankran ne abetiti wo no ma yedwuma e kom be fa so a wo be school no we eye school ba ko kese enso e wo awaso.
Minister, before you proceed, I understand there's also a commissioning going on at Babyeni. And very soon we'll be crossing over to Babyeni to also witness what is happening.
Okay.
But you can continue.
And Uko Anako have baby and Kolanusia de chemistry, Seromusia, and Fidia or Honua, a very one. And Tiawason Shebeko Hombe who said is Koso. Now, Osha, we are Crasumons and Fidia Plange and friendly few chamber. For chemistry experiment. I don't know you will na bibi and weni na how dream. We any fidi idea high school sir. Oko abrochimemo cry, baby or honey bini ho. Me now for phobia home something to wear a gun and I'm so sure Colana him or me a gun. Or me a gun for. I teach our original honest smart board and an Sandam says, or then says this one, let me call baby. Enti schools who are full fred bank crassi no emodu na ni nyina nso e boarding school enti wo krobia so anso utimi eko hobby na utimi kosua de na unim de mu do na oba e de beboa oman Ghana asa yesako baby fufuro
it is awaso also
na nipa no
almost your commission wo ho je ho so ye hwe kakra na sa na wato.
That's all woman auditorium.
Your commission, the opening Casa. Regional is okay. In her classroom.
Voice.
No one just a higher to consultant, and also so a shared human so. Nana no me in
Minister, I say, okay, so commission 80 schools, no. I just say, no, crazy commission 80 schools.
Abroso, crass, Mogan Kai, Mons Abroso. The attendant say, and Ghana for Mother Roma, Sabre, politicians in Bicham, Kuntumpubi and Tram. Moncancher, Dr. Duchum say evidence based. Say also what the Pebi actually. Now you tell the evidence based. A tree mono, a biano more kajiti muti me, or send me 2 mra, no match rosy, and only at very based communication in tree. Na the woman say, near ya can't have the eye and a crack, contumpo be any. Anna, or where the more
it's a live event.
Live event, and a coso, a wasso, auditorium, no fair. School for fro. Now, okay. Assembly Hall and Palano Etimwa, a whole IFA, MP, our Bibiani, honorable Ben, one was all in our honor. And we say, Ojina House is the upper from Rebecca to Ojina Hono no Castle.
So, Minister, this is a senior high school.
Senior high school.
Does it have any impact on the whole double track conversation?
No, double track, no need you once a pound. Now, the attendant said, the entire dancing a double track by. I will for beer per Laboni. Say Laboni pan crofo good gates nature mammy or tia obre. Obia so beko Laboni. Obia so beko presec. Obia beko atimota. A quambe soon ever for meet me a could be. Entia buying a she says, and Qualam pim me and son a bit me a cop presec. A quambe never fast one. A bit me a man Qualam pim no maco. Entini enter school mummy and sign. Mienu oha na baako ofie baako kwakoma na baako abehim ye fa saa kwanya nso amani padodo na timi akọ school bia pese ne baako ni bi na ye si adan dodo oho no a ne ayi double track na den afri ho eno ho adwuma ene ye wo beti obi so obetwam se ena me ne wo kasai wo twa double track mu a je se wo ma for one for wachi motor nyina san kofie fisachi motor na fa 3000 afa 5000 we'll say, watch a double track in one. 3,000 a bit me afa. 2,000 if I no moko. aban ni so ade hu ne se momma nkwala dodo ntimi nko schools akese obi apeso okọ ibi entinya school bia organ bia na double track o nye school bia school bebre school dodo na single track ye bia school a nyina bom ko ye makwa no nyina akofie schools akese na ofo bia apeso makọ bie no eni afa kwanfoforo so amanipa dodo atimi kọ bie afime no okasai opoku ware enye double track biem adentia aban si adan bebre ewo ho ama opoku ware enkwala be empem na ni etira omo fa omo no omo nte so omo abesa akoho ba obi abekwa bom no mama kwan abom enti opoku ware afi double track Tamasco emfie mi ni etwa mu ene fi double track say a single track school bebrebe afi double track omo ko single track dey si adan ama omo ntia dey kan say ni edi nkan say ma obi anya school papa no mpeso mbekọ no obi anko bi enu achiru si adan ho wo si dan na se nipa do atimi kwa no ayi double track afi ho another strategy ne say si schools for bebre nemom yenim se Ghana ha school bo ho a ebe ho emfie aduonum enso entimi nto achi mota enti wo si schools for na wa mfa ekwan for so antete wo mo a awofo no mfom ma nko enti de na eye schools for ayesie ni nyina ye ko assistant headmaster efi school kese bi de na ko hweso ni aboa no sebe ye school be peja edu ko hwe abomosu STEM high school etise pasimpe ye the assistant headmaster fi presec and akɔhwɛ school no so and na presec insise ye wo ha ma presec high school kese ni nyina wo de kwa bomosu ebedru fie num no na bomosu nso ayese presec na fe presec pressure na enen akɔfom sabre awofo bebrebe wo Ghana
minister
o me kan tro so mo per step
over to Sunyani
say ye du Sunyani o mo rescue honum ti mo behu ba bia nananom ene mpanimfo akɔ no mo nam no eho ene Sunyani
wow
Model Junior High School edan kese pa na wura mu kɔ na akɔ classroom so a wo behu sɛ eho eye sonko anti Sunyani school no ena ahwefo mo hwɛ no na eyade a efe sɛ omen beka sɛ ye madachi ehia yen enti si junior high schools for ama wo mu
minister ye kwatiwa nkofo pese show mo de obi a se ye mfa ne de mfam
enti ye kwatiwa
sisi ye
ko minister for minister of state for finance honorable Abna Osasare ona okasa no ahonso TV school fe and abayesi ene ye commission. So we are commissioning live the school at a TV school, Applied Technology Institute. I think we are back to, there's competition. Everybody wants the attention. So we went back to Sunyani briefly.
Yes.
But this is still Atiwa. Oh, you moved to Bosomche. Oh boy.
This is Bosomche. We moved from Atiwa.
So we moved from Atiwa. We'll be going back and forth. So please bear with us. This is Sewia in Bosomche constituency. This is the chief of Sewia speaking. This is a very happy chief. MP unfortunately is far away from there. So Nana is talking.
Minister, how you come?
I have a constituency.
Constituency. Nana Niaje pa. But some projects and also your daddy.
We senior high school. Na komu twastro na obehu. We color ni different cra.
Projects and
junior high school wo auditorium and assembly hall, classroom block, dormitory for boys and girls. And this is a 21st century senior high school. Everything about it is 21st century. It's a new dawn for our nation. A new dawn for our nation. And it has to be. You see, invariably, we excuse poverty for our predicament. We always will say, oh, sikeni hontia. Sikebi and frusra mo. Nanso mampani ka kire me say opesa me sesa schools no. Ye fa akwan bi so nya sky de be adwuma no. E na sika no ba ya ye de aye adwuma Ghana man. Eto a wutua no. Me as a minister for education de be adwuma pa ma. No anya ho emfaso. Enti wutua to e wo Ghana. Eno ena Minister for Finance. I begin with Honorable Ken Oforiata. I say Honorable Amin Anta. Omo boa me pa. My kwama horo also kwesresre. Now almost baby o hanu my ye free bibi bosia. Baby also anya bosia kra free big grant. Sika fa ye djuma na ma o man entumpon. Enti akwan bia aso no. Ne a Ghana e koso no say ye wani suade hu say o man ngumasua esese esesa. Na yentimi nkase ne South Korea for be pe wa bra enye de South Korea for ye say Vietnam tumrika den de o man e call entokwa movement se mebresi ho enso na ko hwe Vietnam ba bi o mo nam na nyasam ketwa afi bia Vietnam for o mo produce 100,000 engineers o mo population 93 million ye over 30 million and he said 93 million and kwala no ratio and proportion 93 million on producing 100,000 yeah over 30 million plus say your crescent say 30,000 and she produces 6,500 and the company bia person where manufacturing what they call Vietnam and the kase ye person man sesa by enye the Vietnam for ye to the Vietnam for ye no the South Korea for ye STEM education no eno na abagana ya kai tire de emfie duonum achi South Korea for ye no ya kai tire ba se ya fiti ase na ohu ho no.
Minister, very soon we're crossing over to Nkranza. They are also insisting we show this.
Okay. I want to say free Busoncha Nkranza until me
very soon. So but you can proceed.
Enti so we had done o honum na Ghana for nkwala nyina free Ghana nkro nyina so beba ho abesua de na mfidi e de ama omo nso te se de abrochire nkwala de sua de pepepe sebe ya abrochire nsa no ade kire ne adesua ba e ya abrochire nsa no mpuntuo ene ba ye man no eno ena ye ho adwuma. Our fellow Ghanaians, is a exciting day today. You see transformation in action. This is not political talk. This is not propaganda. It's about evidence-based communication. What you see is what you get. Black and white, it's right there. There's no doubt about it that transformation has begun in Ghana. Over 80 schools are being commissioned. From Monday, a number of schools were commissioned. From Jetokwai to Azan to Bunkurugu, a whole number of communities, they've seen different education infrastructure. And today you are watching live commission of schools in selected locations across the country. There are some places that we could not cover live, but commissioning is ongoing throughout the country.
I'm looking at this. Is your vision documented? Because, I mean, certainly you'll not be there forever as the Minister for Education. So one day if you are not there, how are you going to, implement this?
Let me tell you this. Give me a chance to complete this, and when I'm done, let me go. Because you see, obviously, we have just begun. But unfortunately, we have an election cycle. So December 7th, to me, is a great day for a great choice to be made. If you want Dr. Educhim to continue this, you know what to do.
Minister, we factor from the tree, my.
The American say, Ghana for more mpuntu ekoso no. Afe ni efiti ase agro no, afe ni efiti ase. Yenye nru ba bia na nyame ya adom na January ye ginamu ni eyesa adwuma ya. Ni amobehu no munya hu bi. Munya hu bi o. Munya hu bi. This men call American memu na me nkosi schools ema abrofo na me ba me chrome no man penita mechia mesi entrance schools are done no amu
19th century building.
19th century building. Now they educated 21st century children. Change will never come. So what I'm telling my colleagues, Ghanaians, is that these buildings that you see 4 years from now, if you give me the chance, you will never see them anymore. You no longer see them because Ghanaians deserve better. Our nation deserves better. We've been at this for too long. Over 60 years after independence and the economy. But how you build a robust economy is when you build a robust education system. It is when these young men and women who are here are being supported, nurtured, and guided to innovate and invent. That is when you build a more robust economy. There's no way around it. The story is clear. So if we want to go to a point, we are moving
images from
okay.
Sunyani, yes.
Sunyani. Nananu yo mojuma. Enti nane yi na paye. Obon paye. Na de omu no say, se person man sisa egumesua ese mu ye du. Ni e pegya ye ho papa ya bre. Enfia duosia echi bibi kitwa bi sini ho kire
Minister, wait there. But
Oko no more can say when the Minister of Education. Now to be in Chama him for my house or more per step. Krobia per step and Passaso. Now you're in number one aba when you be number two bofu so and you be Krobia Obia per step. For someone who said Kwana Yakusi so no see a first one or man versus I see quantum also. Yansan ye chini akọ animu ayema ebesesa enti eno na mu hu no anananom ani age fi so bia pe school papa e won mpeso aso ni krom o pe school papa e wo honom na on ba Ministry of Education on say nibre pa enom de ba o say your system no aba me so mi krom mi hia bi say wo krom anya system o say wo krom no ya akechire eti na nam so on pe stem one ye de be ma omo na ye nyina akọ eni
the stem
science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. You see, the woman is called average memo, the entire puntu etimia bapa, and say a tre and qualano, and mom domon set me same fidie I was secondary school. Oko Accra High School, a system center mom. I know some if he has said, aha. If he has said, Labon is Rebecca so mupevi. Aye, Labon is Rebecca so mupevi. We Accra STEM Center. Yes, you school ho. And Kwalana co school ho nyina primary school for nyina so baha. Junior high school for so baha. Aha no mo hye robots. Aha no mo ye niema kese akese. Okwa Accra High School so a unso timi engineering as a course. E wo ho no. It means robotics emeye. Mo hwe 3D printer. Accra High. E ho na bi wo. Samra no ka say gene for e bebi omo de emfansepem e bebi omo de fijai e bebi omo de go so I have my bebi omo de omo nyina benya STEM centers ni bi na I labon ni me remfi wa what ani mo has enti me say me ufi hanu hu ni kwakupo
minister but so Matisse STEM schools no some of them has also been earmarked for commissioning in December. Wait,
yes.
Bibi Kakra.
Say school kese pa mienu on crime. ISTEM schools. Weja. Na weja de ene de so nkokra Global Studies Academy. Na hono usua STEM no na usua ekwan a amansan fa so di dwa trade. Na usua finance, na usua law e wo high school. Na ufri hono mo a Uko University a weja de nini ahani school a ewiase nyina efe pa fisa ugina ho a wugina weja school no a na lake no so eden e wo ho school kese pa se so mo ye December 2nd e bebie
weja
heya ankra ha na afedi nka no ya wie girls dormitory nti afedi ka no e man kwa ne no be fiti ase
aha we ebu 8 o for that no kwa
oh na say 8 na kan school mako ne e kwa dan ho de o ka bo mo ne mpema gani enti say wo hwe weja on say lake na down wo ye kire wade a na so teacher me ko gina bonte na me hwe wiase kakra na lake ne down wo ko hwe lake na no ani age wo dan adwo a wo hwe window mu na lake ne down. A high school, the best view anywhere in the world. Aba Nkaha Weja. You see, the Vice President Muhammadu Bawumia, President Nana Danko Kufuado, Ede Magana, Enono. Weja a hofe. Nankran December 2nd, Ahabaya Kono, Habaya Fe, Habaya De. Fisa Ufi Weja, near Ko Accra STEM Academy. School a fiti kindergarten, Ekodru High School. A dano who be down there.
I understand there's also a commission.
Yeah, Accra STEM Academy. Na a dani we are saying a be na ukomu say ya baby a edruno. Fekwa. Omu god den and say omu ye tiles. Now today me Omampani abedi echire kohwe school ho na udu ho pa na ohwe primary school junior high school assembly hall a woni beje kwa assembly hall no kakraka aha eno be assemblies kindergarten for ha primary school junior high school ha and senior high school so ha enti community school obi akobi a bedroom Monday na website students ne ba apply na ho person ba eco junior high school ya the better Ministry of Education website oko ho no ma no akwa apply oba eco school a unhu bida e ogana ha na brochire nyina no to hwan no musi aka ebedi nkunim enti wo de hwe a reception area ho na pesa wo fo no hwe Now who said the reception in the city? Not the said the whole city, we jaw bow home. What they will buy a course school way now, Jan Homer, a teacher for an hour, Kojuma. When he beg Sagana, which you are trying the Adipa. Way and Abagano. Nankanya Biano, Kumasi Benya, Ubiansu Benyabi, and Dr. Duchum. If you January call me Wajuma, Momwame, Namako Edgeman. Sign language, ama. Okay, and it's all how done with the we back on a can we na assembly hall, dining hall, kitchen, be beer, fe, and to Bako kindergarten. Now all school down with one. We him send a daching a best from con. See if I say it is a bruchra. As I say, I'm going to so a bruchra in Sano. And Yamiada Roma bruchra bagana. A quite a befast why, best system schools in Madaroma, Yeguso, Yebeye. If you say, SSSano, on the summer started paintway, a bear corner December 2nd, second of Fobe beer, a Gomesiano, Echo, enter and crying. Yet St. Barnabas and Qua schools are Kese, and yes, Ewon cry, ha, I'm a Gomesian IFA. Na more who say money national the nation's capital. And if it ha na fe ye ku anim. And mu hu krase ni nyina de mo hu krom so de. Ye ku anim. O man Ghana ebeja bibia ka emfie du awe anim emfie du nu a awe anim. Mo amoye enkwala mo ha secondary school for no. Wo be ka say ye fiti ase na ye te assembly hall near to moving pick. Near ka home. You'll be part of the story. And
Minister, Mr. Yebrenisha, one of my Yebrenisha, to see Yebeko St. Barnabas, and the tougher in no, but a tougher my na Yemfa President Diano in
okay. Other locations are Yenina, Mohu Awaso, Sunyani, so Mohu Kakra, and for near Befu Abanina, ever sign Eddie Ako YouTube. Amo bia timi ahwe bekani nyina nso abom na afi yasan de egu amfidie so na mo asa ahwe e o TV so anopai St. Barnabas na eho enije na ho eya homuka e be boso me wotwetwa mu e na mi twam na mekwa ahwe school enti mo surprise visit me kodu ho no na eho anyama homeka enkwala ne de no mo ye kama me no mo di nkomo kama a ohwe classroom so no na St. Barnabas 8 months ago any some baby an kwalanotie American school to match blue kama na almost restre and me can me trim say na wosu me be mo twachi mo school yi besesa the catch the headmaster says St. Barnabas ever sesa na me giri say no few say enim say politician de mo kan mo nye nti hwedan no St. Barnabas ni o and crying. Say school way eben yen esin school be eben Minister of Education esin school be and so aha na osufo nkwala sorry a omuko school empoma ni ho apono abubu ceiling ni ho ensuo to anegudanum we ene ba bia na nkwala eko school anope yekodu ho na ohwe edan foforo nkwala no betena mu enie na omampani kotwa ahomemu na ebie ne fefefe se no mampani kotwa ahomemu ebie school no na mo de mo nhwe nkwara no ahofa de kwa no fa so asiesie o mo ho na awofo ani agye nkwara no ni o bru no na wo ho no se so kwachira na ho se nkwara no afa o mo ho pa
Minister before obokona
And she said, Oshe, St. Barnabas, baby, I no more, and the baby on Medru, Shemphony, and net anopay, our form baho, also Momano, if sorry, and no palmusi of honor, and Mamu who say, almost so Dutch, or Momano, a big baby pa. I will be saying, I feel no one who's almost beat me a bankers. O met me a doctor, o met me a bia, o man win a whole da, Sanqualano, a bitumino. When a Ghana for fra, yes, she say. When a Ghana and another danko kufuado atuno fapimoa, ye, o mampenia bediatre, o mampenia bediatre, minua penny Mahamadou Baumia say, or betuaso. Na Ghana, a bayefo.
Continuity.
Ghana, a bayefe. Enti, mede. Sabre me cancer we am can say amayuni education ewo mimu minya akwanya eko see schools e ma brofo ewo America memu mabaga na say enwumesua besesa na me hu we yi a na me hu nkwala no entare ehye wo mo na e kire me say ababa na branti a osu ono so wo dachi enkwala a wo mo osu omo so wo dachi enkwala omo wa mekom ewo kumase tamale ewo northern region omo so ewo daachi ye pe Ghana ehiafo ene eskafo ebetra dan ba akomosua de judge ba ene libra ba ebetra classroom ba akon na judge ba atonensa afrani nua kodwo mensa ne papa e libra no amana ba ne fie ne birthday na kora no ko judge ne fie no ohu se de hositi a waka tell ho se me maami ni bi nanso daache me nso menya dan bi ti sei na me maami daache ayefe ni ameka kire Ghana for no say ensisaya ye de aba no mu oduo na ye bekoso amensisaya kese na aba Ghana na me de minim ni say minu apani Mahamadou Baumia wa hye me bo say Dr. Duchum ni a ofiti ase no me ba meto aso enwumasua ewo mimu eno ene dama kuma so enti na msara no past 6 o'clock no nsia ne fa ne medru adwumam oba Minister of Education 6:30 me wo honom fi sese Ghana sesa ye tu kwa na che esese yenya homeje esese ye page oman na ye nsu efiri ohiamu ekọ baabi a ye ne abrofo ni nyina ebebope ni ayi ohia brubru a mani petini wuntam afiri ho motis yesi hospitals okọ Ghana nkro bebrebe o se photo fefe boda ho ababa bi ni atwere ase painful exit gone too soon. What a shock. Ababa abrante okọ na nu sa brochi mem wo nyare ansa no akọ hospital wo ha ni afro se bra ni anhwe omogem na yare be ho ayanyimfi ho na wangu enu nti no omudi mfi aduro krono no omoda so ti ase se wote se ye bibi e wo mpuntu adwuma mu a e kan wo masua ho e na page oman na de omu no se wo ma yare kra na wo hospital a yenya doctor no ahwew adan no emusa wunya ba bi mfa na nsi ebeden na wonyare ya ya fro se bra na nhwe omogem mu enu nti ne ye agenda 111 Sir, wonyare a wobenya text message bra yenhwe omogem mu ye mo ho ban na di mfie aduokono mfie aduosia no wawu ne de eyade a enche bia fapema omampani na nado dan kwa ato na ode nwumasua aka ho empomdine aka ho omanyi daache ebegina brane na ye nyina abeka bom ni aka se na ye wo ho ena mfitiase ni ebai. We have begun an adventure from education to healthcare. Something great is happening in this country. There are where you see pictures of young men and women dying early. We call them painful exit, gone too soon. Gone too soon must go too soon. We have to change the paradigm. We can't educate the vast majority of Ghanaians for them to die early. The reason why in some other countries they are living for a long time is that you don't have to be sick for you to be invited for them to check your blood, check your system, to prevent what can occasion your early exit from this world that God has created and given to us. So what it means is this. We need to create an era, a day when you'll be called to come and check your blood so that we can detect if something is going to be of a harm to you and then prevent you from dying early. No more gone too soon. Painful exit should be a thing of the past, and that is why we are doing Agenda 111 hospitals. There will be a hospital close to you. You get a text message from the hospital. Come and let's check your blood. We can't do it now because even those who are sick don't have opportunity to be seen because we have limited facility. The moment you have more hospitals across the length and breadth of this country, then we'll be able to call you in, check your
Minister,
system.
That's
and
also
this is Asen, that's my deputy minister.
Yeah,
he's also commissioning.
Yeah.
So we'll give you quality education, quality health care. You live for a long time to see your children and great-grandchildren. That is the new Ghana. The journey has begun today.
Minister, on that note, where the Abuja for Bessie in a book, also, and so in the ministers.
Oh, yeah.
You may resume your seat. Sure. The erudite minister, 21st century minister. Our secretary Gume. Transformation. Education transformation in action. We are evidence-based communication. You two me ane aye day ya chiresi e before say kasa tentenya day and top onko who scan what to bottom. On that note, let me welcome Ashley Chooks to give us a performance. Ashley, are you ready?
Yenara assassini den mayen mojana nanum shegonya de so mayen adumene once so say a be atwa so nim den trason kotun kani pesa min kuminya do ye bremud mamaya saso dom atsose o manu sebeye yo o manu serenye yo yes and hose o ma fomrane chre o manu sebeye yo o manu serenye yo yes and hose o ma fomrane chre. Arise, Ghana youth, for your country. Your nation demands your devotion. Let us all unite to uphold her and make her great and strong. Oh, arise, Ghana youth, for your country. Your nation demands your devotion. Let us all unite to uphold her and make her great and strong. Oh, we are all involved. We are all involved. We are all involved in building a motherland. Oh, arise, Ghana youth, for your country. Your nation demands your devotion. devotion. Let us all unite to uphold her and make her great and strong.
Powerful, powerful, powerful. Powerful. Thank you, Ashley. We may kindly resume our seat. On behalf of the Ministry of Education and, of course, the Minister for Education, we want to thank all dignitaries here in present. Because of our time, we are unable to mention and recognize the dignitaries accordingly. But of course, we do appreciate you for joining this important exercise. Also want to thank, most importantly, our viewers online, watching from online, home, and all over the world. At this stage, we want to climax the event with, again, an evidence-based documentary detailing the work so far and where we want to take Ghana when it comes to the conversation of transformation. Thank you.
Historic commissioning of over 80 educational projects across the country. On Monday, 18th November 2024, MMDAs began commissioning completed educational projects in their respective areas.